What is your secret that you can't tell anyone because it will probably ruin your life? That I don't really have imposter syndrome, I'm actually a fraud. All my passwords are the same word with different combinations of numbers and punctuation marks. I'm 40 and my parents have no idea that I never actually graduated college. I went for almost 6 years and never felt like I really knew what I was doing. School wasn't necessarily hard for me, but I just couldn't bring myself to focus or be dedicated to it. My parents were super obsessed with the idea that everyone needs a degree to get any decent job. So there was a ton of pressure and dropping out wasn't an option. So I graduated in a winter semester and decided not to walk the stage, since the December ceremony was always pretty small and I knew they wouldn't think that was weird. This happened to be during the recession in the 2000s, so I had an excuse for not finding a conventionally professional job right after that. Now, I actually have a really good job with a company that focuses on hiring people based on experience, skill, and personality. So it turns out I didn't even need that degree. But I will never tell my parents the truth. I hid the extent of my alcoholism from everyone since I was 15. I'm now 35 and 8 weeks sober. No one knows I'm sober now, as they've never known I had an alcohol issue. 5 years before my stepdad died of Alzheimer's and leukemia, I noticed he was very quiet in the evenings when I visited him and my mom. I asked him, "Why don't you want to talk a bit more?" Quote, to which he responded, "If I don't say anything, I can't say anything wrong." I took it to mean that he was afraid of conflicts with my mom, and said that I would want to hear anything he had to say. After he died, I realized why he said what he said. I was at a lunch with them when he tried to ask me something but put in completely wrong nouns. Nonsense choices. And every time he did that, my mom started laughing and said, "Ha ha ha. Now you've totally gotten things weird." Quote. She didn't know she was being condescending because she didn't know he was getting advanced dementia. None of us knew then. And she just brushed his mistakes off as being silly mistakes. She couldn't know it shamed him so much that he stopped talking. Since he didn't trust his words anymore, nor his sense of balance. I will never ever explain this to my mom. Not even if I am super angry. I would do unretractable damage to my relationship with her. She mourned him deeply. Edit. To the heartless people insulting my mother over this post. She stood with my stepdad to the very end. Subscribe, my brothers.